What is up, guys? Forz here, bringing another Destiny video. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't upgrade this Surous Regime. First things first, this gameplay is very shotgun friendly. I use the shotgun a lot. It was like the unfriendly giant, so don't mind that. But anyways, on to the gameplay and the topic of this video. Now, we're going to discuss why you should not upgrade the Surous Regime. I'm going to give you 5 reasons. Reason number 1. The Surous Regime, unupgraded, has a really good fire rate, fast enough to compete with the Shadow Price in even Atheon's Epilogue. You know, Atheon's Epilogue might have a slight higher fire rate, I'm not really sure on that, but it still can compete with the other auto rifles that shoot just as quick. Number 2, there is no difference in damage output. Even though, yes, of course, if you get that perk, the slower it fires, but more damage perk. Even though you get that perk and it does do a slight difference, it's not going to be game changing, at least not in regular PvP. For that reason, where it's gonna kind of coincide with reason number 3. Reason number 3 is it's not Iron Banner. So Iron Banner only comes around every once in a while, and when it's not around, the damage output really does not matter at that point. So that's where Surous Regime really shines, because it already has, you know, there is no damage difference, so there's no reason for you to put that perk. That perk only allows it to shoot less bullets at a time. So, of course, if you like using the Surous Regime in PvP, or I mean in PvE, then that's where the controversy comes in, because in PvE, in order for it to unlock its full power, you have to upgrade it max. You know, you have to get the damage output to 331. This is the 302 Surous Regime, by the way. But yeah. But if you are more of a PvP guy and you like to head to the Crucible a lot more and like to, you know, smack, I would highly recommend you do not upgrade the Surous Regime. Just leave it there. Just leave it. Don't upgrade that first perk, because you don't really need to. This is definitely a PvP weapon, and you don't need to take this into PvE. There are plenty of other auto rifles that you can take, like the Hard Light or Atheon's Epilogue. Those guns right there, even though I have seen the Hard Light do work in PvP, those are kind of both. They're kind of for both PvE and PvP. Surous Regime, I mean, it's a great weapon, but I would not recommend you go into, you know, PvE and use it there, because, you know, the enemies are going to be a lot stronger than people in the Crucible. Crucible, there's like a base, you know, base health bar and stuff like that, and so it'll be easier to take down enemy shields and their health a lot quicker. So the 4th reason is, well, I just basically named the 4th reason. You don't really need it in PvP, because the damage output is basically the same, and there is no reason to have a higher damage rate in PvP. You get me? Because that extra damage doesn't actually make a difference. I understand that you can kind of customize your character to the point where you have a little bit more defense and have like a lower damage intake, but it still does not make a difference. You can still take people out very quickly. It's like a 1 or 2 bullet difference. Now, reason number 5, Surous Regimes, I don't know, in my opinion, are very easy to come by. I have like 4 of them. I dismantled one, and I have another maxed out Surous Regime, and the other one is like on its way of being maxed out. Surous Regimes are really easy to come by. That's why when the Iron Banner comes around, you see every single person have it. Literally, every person will have a Surous Regime on the team. You know, you can go in a random game by yourself. Don't even take your friends with you. Everybody will have a Surous Regime. If not Surous Regime, a Shadow Price. And the Shadow Price is dang near Surous Regime stats anyways. It's just not as, it doesn't give you that health regen and stuff like that. And also, to go along with the reason number 5, is the health regen does help sometimes. It will help. That's why I highly recommend that if you are going to get a Surous Regime and you do want to max it out, I would get 2, one for PvE, one for PvP, and you could use your PvE one in the Iron Banner, because that damage output actually will matter, and you will also have that health regen perk, and I would use that for Iron Banner, and, you know, be as high as level as you can, so that will make a difference. But otherwise, in regular old PvP, you don't really need this thing maxed out, and, you know, it's absolutely phenomenal. But whatever, guys, that's just my opinion, my intake on this. I had a friend like help me see the light when he was using the Surous Regime unupgraded, and I was like, dude, why don't you upgrade it? And it was like Iron Banner. Even he was using it unupgraded in the Iron Banner. He's like, you shoot faster than anybody else, and you know what? It's a very huge difference in the way you shoot. The fire rate does come in handy. I personally prefer the fire rate. how the Surous Regime is stock than it is when you max it out. So let me know what you guys think. Do you even use the Surous Regime? Do you even use auto rifles in PvP? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Show them the true meaning of war. Heavy ammo on the way. Heavy ammo available. A single victory doesn't win a war, but it's a good start. Good work.